In the days when David was king, there was a band of warriors whose names were whispered in awe: David's mighty men. These men weren't just soldiers, they were legends, bound by loyalty and the power of Yahweh. Their exploits were the stuff of tales that stirred the hearts of Israel. First among them was Josheb-Basshebeth, also known as Adinah. In a fierce battle, the Philistines charged, outnumbering Israel's forces by hundreds. But Josheb, armed with only his spear, faced them alone. With a roar, he plunged into the enemy, his spear cutting through the air like a flash of lightning. He killed 800 men in a single fight, his arm moving like a whirlwind, unstoppable. Then there was Eleazar, son of Dodai. He stood alongside David when the Philistines gathered for war. The battle was fierce, and the Israelites began to retreat, but not Eleazar. He stood firm, his sword gleaming, and fought until his hand froze to the hilt. Philistines fell at his feet, one after another, until the ground was soaked with their blood. By the end of the day, Eleazar had fought so fiercely that his hand had to be pried from his sword, and the Israelites returned only to gather the spoils of his victory. But the stories didn't end there. Shammah, son of Agi, found himself alone in a field of lentils as the Philistines descended. Everyone else fled in fear, but Shammah didn't move. With steely determination, he gripped his spear and stood his ground. As the Philistines charged, he cut them down one by one until the entire enemy force turned and fled before him. The field was his, and Israel was saved by his hand. One of the most daring moments came when David, thirsty and longing for the waters of Bethlehem, sighed, "Oh, that someone would get me a drink from the well near the gate." The city, however, was held by the Philistines. Without hesitation, 3 of David's mightiest men broke through enemy lines, their swords flashing as they fought their way through the Philistine ranks. They reached the well, drew water, and fought their way back, the clash of metal echoing across the valley. They presented the water to David, but in a display of honor, he poured it out, saying, "This is the blood of men who risked their lives for me." Among these warriors was Abishai, Joab's brother. In one battle, he raised his spear and took down 300 men, his ferocity like a storm on the battlefield. His bravery earned him a position as commander of the 3, and his name was feared by enemies across the land. Then there was Benaiah, son of Jehoiada, whose feats were unmatched. On a snowy day, he went down into a pit to face a lion. With nothing but his bare hands, he killed the beast, wrestling it down and emerging victorious. But Benaiah wasn't done. He once faced a towering Egyptian warrior, armed with only a club. The Egyptian charged with a massive spear, but Benaiah snatched the spear from his hands and killed him with his own weapon. His reputation spread far and wide, and David made him the captain of his personal bodyguard. The mighty men weren't just soldiers. They were legends, their names passed down in the songs of Israel. They faced impossible odds and emerged victorious, time and time again, their courage unmatched and their loyalty unbreakable. Each one of them fought not just for David, but for Yahweh and for the future of Israel. Their exploits lit a fire in the hearts of the people, and their legacy lived on as a testament to what a few brave souls could accomplish when united by faith and purpose. From spear-wielding heroes to lion-slaying champions, these men embodied strength, honor, and faith in Yahweh's plan. David's kingdom was built on the shoulders of these warriors, and their stories would inspire generations to come. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe, share, like, and comment. Thank you, and see you soon.